but my family calls me Botus. That's short for Bunny of the United States. It's a long story. My name is Wesley, and my family calls me Wesley. Wesley and I hopped together all around the garden. We hopped over daisies, we hopped over tiny carrots, and we weren't ready to go up and beat lunches yet. We hopped over Phyllis, Phil, and Dennis. Once we had hopped through every part of the garden, we didn't want to stop hopping, so we hopped right into the old stuffy house. We hopped up and down the creaky stairs and made beautiful creaky stair music together. We hopped through the kitchen and left a few bunny prints. We hopped through the very boring meetings with very boring people. Vice President. It was a very good hop. It was the best hop, and I realized something. When I hopped with Wesley, my old stuffy house didn't feel so lonely anymore. At the end of our hop, I said, Wesley, I don't want to hop without you ever again. And Wesley said, that's funny because I never want to hop without you, Marlon Bundo, ever again. And we both said, we will get married and hop together forever. Hello, everyone, we said to the animals in the garden. Hello, Phil and Dennis the bugs, and Pumpernickel, who was a badger, and Scooter, who was a turtle, and Dill Prickle, who is a hedgehog, of course, and Mr. Paws, who is a very good dog. Hello, all of you. We are getting married so we can hop together forever. Hooray, Phil and Dennis and the bugs, said Phil and Dennis the bugs, and Pumpernickel, who was a badger, and Scooter was a turtle, and Dill Prickle, who was a hedgehog, and Mr. Paws, who was a very good dog. Hooray, said all of our friends, because that's what friends say. Oh, the turtle is bejeweled. Okay. And the hedgehog the badger has cuffs. Wait, said a scary voice, you can't get married. Gee, evil bug. We looked around and saw that the scary voice was coming from the stink bug. Let me tell you a little bit about the stink bug. The stink bug was in charge. He was important. None of the other animals could quite work out why he was in charge or how he was important, but he was. And that meant he made the rules. And that meant all the animals listened to him, even though he was, and this is true, very stinky. Boy bunnies don't marry boy bunnies, said the stink bug. Boy bunnies have to marry girl bunnies. But this is the bunny I love, said Wesley. And this is the bunny I love, said me, Marlon Bundo. Just being next to Wesley makes me a little braver. Too bad, said the stink bug. I am the stinkiest, and I am important. And I am the stinkiest, and I am in charge. Boy bunnies marry girl bunnies. Girl bunnies marry boy bunnies. This is the way it has always been. You are different, and different is bad. Do you rather like the really long red tie? The other animals whispered nervously among themselves. Pumpernickel, who was a badger, came forward. I'm different too, and I eat my sandwiches crust first. I'm different too, said Dill Prickle, who was a hedgehog. I read the ends of the books before I read the beginnings, just to make sure they're not too sad for me. I'm different too, said Mr. Paws, who was a very old dog. And sometimes I sniff butts, and I don't know why. Oh. Everyone is different, and different is not bad, said Scooter, who is a turtle. Different is special. Do check out Scooter. Wait, said Mr. Paws, who is a very good dog and is also a very smart dog. Wait a minute. We get to decide who is in charge. We get to decide who is important. We can vote. And on this very special day, all the animals voted on who they wanted to have in charge. They chose not the stink bug. Hooray, said me, Marlon Bundo. Hooray, said Wesley. Hooray, said all of our friends, because that's what friends say. No, boomed the stink bugs. Boy bunnies can't marry boy bun. You are not in charge. So Wesley and I got married. We had two handsome groom otters named Muffins and Cubby, and a flower mouse named Hiccup. We ate and drank and danced the hokey pokey. Dill Prickle was especially good. And the ceremony was performed by a cat named Pajamas, who brought her wife as her date. We ate and we drank and we danced, and then we went home together. We have to get some sleep, Marlon. Tomorrow we leave on our bunny moon. Wolf Blitzer. at B&M. Because it doesn't matter if you love a girl bunny or a boy bunny or eat your sandwich backward or forward. Is it sticking? Stink bugs are temporary. Love is forever.
Aww.
For everybody who has ever felt different.